Hey, welcome back to the Liverpool Community Podcast. It's been a while. We're in the middle of a redesign and everything else like that. But I'm glad to be here. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch. And once again, I'm talking to people from the community about themselves and about what they do. And I just like to have casual conversations. So I'm joined here by a lovely young woman here, Maria Menzies, who is the Business Development Funding Manager of Sports Alive. Hello, Maria.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Honey, nice to meet you too, Maria. Now I gotta let people know that, I'm looking a bit sporty today with my football shirt because we're talking about sports, something that I don't generally do. But so I think I prepared for this interview and everything like that. But, what I like to talk about is Sports Alive because basically, as you said, that it started out for Zachary and Everton, but you are now branching out with more sites. You're going over to, Toobrook and what's the fourth one? Kirby. Yeah. Yes. And everything. So, tell me about that. That must be exciting because they've been around for 12 years now, right?
14 years have been around now.
14 years, okay. Mm-hmm. See, look at that. I take notes and I can't see my own pages. Go ahead. But you haven't been around for 14 years. So they're branching out, right? So they're doing really good work in the community.
Yeah, they're doing really good work. In the last year, we've branched out over to Knowsley and Kirby. So set up a site at the Eddie McCardle playing field. Mm-hmm. We work in the John O'Leary Pavilion. Mm-hmm. To deliver 2 open access sessions a week, Mondays and Tuesdays, to young people across the area, starting from the ages of 5 up to the ages of 13, which is really good.
I think what's fascinating is that you have so much choice. Yeah. When I was asking you about the type of sports that you're doing, to call yourself Sports Alive, it's not just football. No. Because you do boxing, you do rounders, baseball, and everything. So you guys tell us more about what different things that you provide young people.
So. There's an array of...
an array, I like the word.
An array of sports that we do. We want to try and get to everybody, so everybody's interest. But apart from that, we also do a lot of arts and crafts and educational sessions as well. So sometimes we'll fall in line with the curriculum that the schools are running. Mm-hmm. And we'll also look at things that are themes and events that are going on throughout the year. So it gives young people the choice and opportunity to learn, gain better knowledge about... themes and events and things that are being spoken about on topics that are relevant to young people of today.
And mainly it's also an after school project, isn't it? So do you also do weekends as well?
No, we don't do weekends.
So it's after school and it's mid and half terms.
Yeah. So we've just had a fantastic summer program.
And the summer program as well, yeah.
Which is brilliant. So we ran for 5 weeks and each week was a different theme, which was absolutely amazing. So the first week we did a recycle, reuse, repurpose theme for the week. So what we wanted to do is get our young people to look at all the clothing that they have, bring it in, see if they could repurpose or reuse it, and then make something different out of it. And from that, we wanted young people to understand that to get away from this throwaway culture, and looking at repurposing. So if you didn't like it, passing it on to somebody else.
Well, how does that work when it comes down to kits, like footy kits, because they change every year, don't they?
Yeah.
how do you tell a kid to repurpose his footy kit?
George, the best thing is saying to them, it's going to become authentic, it's going to become retro. So thinking about in 5 years' time, someone's going to be looking at that, wearing that. We spoke to them about how fashion comes around, showing them how fashion through the time has changed, and yet people nowadays are wearing Adidas that they wore in the 2000s that has now come back out. So making it fun, making it different for them.
Yeah. I remember I had those. I had one of those 1-to-1 Everton grey kits and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I just announced who I support. But either way you look at it, is I thought what was interesting is that you said one of your locations was inside of a church, but it's really outside the church, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got the church to one side, and then to the other side you've got a sports hall. which is a really great site for us because it's wide enough yet high enough for us to play indoor activities when obviously the weather's not so good.
But then, like, I think what I thought was interesting is that because you got, I think you said you had 2 5-a-side pitches.
We do it for Zachary.
And like, but you share it with the community, or you offer it to community in that way,
the community.
Or do you make money with the community? Let's make that.
So if you want to rent the pitches out and you're a football team, so there could be a football team, young people or adults, there is a fee to that.
Yeah, of course.
But then that money comes back into our...
comes back into the community. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, because it's a free program for young people, you have to, you're funded, to keep it going. Yeah. And, but it's a way of the community also supporting as well, isn't it? I'm coming onto the pitch and I'm playing and it's like, hey, listen, how much am I really actually giving? So that's not a bad idea at all. I mean, so... Let's talk about funding for a second, because like you mentioned children in need and stuff like that. Yeah. Because I mean, as a community organization, it's always good to let people know that, like, hey, how can we support, and help keep sports alive. Yeah. Alive. Let's not do that. But either way you look at it is that because you've also just started the Duke of Edinburgh program, which is one of your favorite things. Is that because you set it up as the business and development funding manager?
No, I think it's more a case of I just believe in what it's for.
Of course you do.
It's
so well, tell us, because I've heard of it, working with community groups. So not many people know about the Duke of Edinburgh and the Arts Award and stuff. So tell us all about it.
So it's a new pilot program that's coming to Liverpool. So it's Duke of Edinburgh in the community. Mm-hmm. So it's for young people to be able to access this award just doing everyday things. So, you could ride your bike to school and then you could come home. You can download the Strava app and that could be used as a part towards your physical element of your Duke of Edinburgh. So it's about getting young people involved in something that they may not have had access to before, and going down an alternative route, making it fun, making it energetic, making it so that young people are able to access something and get the award, and then they can use that in later life. They can use it when they're going for a job interview, make it, recognised, because it's so recognised and it's been going for so long. We just want to give this opportunity to young people. And
you have 14 involved. Spaces, I believe?
We do have 14 Bronze Award spaces, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
We want people to come and engage with us, and we're one of the licensed sites, but that doesn't mean that you have to come to us. You may be doing it somewhere else, but you can come with us and we can help sign off your reports and parts towards it. So yeah.
And this launches next week, or
it does launch next week.
Depending on when it airs, which will probably be next week. So this launches this week. And stuff. So how can they get involved, or are they already involved in the program?
No, you don't have to be involved in anything that we do. If you want to be involved in the Duke of Edinburgh, all you need to do is email our info email, and we'll get back in touch with you and then make an arrangement to an appointment for you to come down and meet the team and see where we go from there. What we've done is we've got a welcome pack and a welcome video, and just showing how it's been revamped. So we want to show that to the community as well.
And obviously when you say that, I mean, you sound like one of those organizations because you have a good, strong website presence, shall we say?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about that? Because not a lot of organizations think about that, about promoting the work that they do and getting themselves out there. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
About the website?
Yeah.
Yeah, so last winter I shut down the website.
You shut it down?
Yeah, we just
shut it down. Because you said, I'm here now.
It's and getting shut down.
The old website gets shut down. So tell me about the new website.
So Sports Alive have been around for 14 years.
Yeah.
And they've done some incredible work. So what I wanted to do is collate all that information over a period of about 4 months and revamp the whole website.
Right.
Showing where they are, what they do, who they are, who the people are that deliver the work.
Rebrand it.
Rebrand the whole thing. And then bring it into 2021, 2022. And so people make it accessible.
Kicking and scratching. You know what I mean? Don't just assume people know who you are and what you do.
Definitely not. Definitely not. And it's about, showing the kids that they can be, it is accessible, the stuff that we do. The sessions are there for them. Because sometimes your mum or your dad might say, oh yeah, go on, go to this Sports Life session, I've seen it, it's brilliant. But they might not think, oh, I'm a little bit nervous, I don't really know anyone. So having the website and having our social media presence, it allows them to see what it is that goes on. We shut it down, we brought it back up, we've got this Instagram, the Facebook, the TikTok, making it all relevant.
What do you do, dances?
We do loads. We do loads of little videos, which is brilliant.
Now, let's get into the harsh world of digital technology in that aspect. I mean, because, of online awareness, of course.
Of course.
A lot of parents always get into that whole mood of, I don't want my kid on the internet and stuff like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you faced a parent or two with that. But the thing about it is that I think it's always about intention, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, how are people going to know what we do if they don't see what we do?
Yeah. And as well, it's like, it's not, I sit and take loads of photos, but we always have permission. But it's not all them photos will be used.
Yeah.
So where we're able to use Instagram and TikTok, we can collate them photos into a short little video. And that little video can show a massive array of work that we've done over the week. So it's not taking loads of pictures and then using it everywhere. It's about taking that and using that information to get out there for.
But also, like I said about intention, it's to show that the young people that are involved are having fun.
Yeah.
So you're showing active photos of activity.
Yeah.
How else am I going to let my child know that this might be a place for you?
For you. Yeah, and it's around showing like other things that we do. This summer we went to did water sports with them.
Over there at the
Crosby Marina.
At the Crosby Marina?
Yeah.
All right, but then there's one over here up Albert Dock and stuff.
Oh yeah, there is, yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Oh, I wouldn't do that, but but they got that nice little, I don't know, that little mountain in the middle.
Oh yeah, like the activity.
Yeah. But I have a friend who goes cold water swimming in there. I'm like, I know there are no sharks in there, but still, I've seen Jaws. I don't care. I'm not going up there. I'm sorry.
I don't think there's any sharks in Crosby Marina.
Okay.
They're safe.
Okay. No water is safe if it's open water. So let me ask you because you must have faced this there. What about the kids who are not sporty?
So we deliver in sessions. They'll have arts and craft and educational elements. And the team that put them together are really great. Hayley and Harry, the background is teaching. Mm-hmm. So that element that we bring in for the arts and crafts and educational, it's like a bit like a classroom. Mm. So because we want them to learn, we talk about topics that are relevant for today. And them topics are then broken down so they understand it. And then from that, they'll make arts and crafts. So they'll use stuff to show and how they've expressed and how they've taken that in and educated themselves and expressed it through arts and craft. Mm. So it's not just, we'll ask them, do you want to go outside? Do you want to play some sport? And it's not just about football or baseball or rounders there's loads of other games, team building games, parachute games. There's netball, there's tennis, there's badminton. They don't have to be dead contact sports. They can just be different types of sports.
Yeah, I knew of one of those private golf programs. Where guys would go in with golf equipment into places and stuff like that, with young people. So, I mean, like you just said, there's all types of sports. But you said you gave these kids a name and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we can also there's a young volunteers program, so the young inspectors.
The young inspectors. I'm a young inspector, man. No, are they, so what do they do?
So they can help with the sessions that are run with the younger children. So they'll come into the session where there's younger children, speak with the staff, see how the sessions run, and then they'll become part of that team for that session. So it's about maybe getting them interested in maybe youth work.
Yeah.
And understanding what it is that we're doing for youth work. You know, understand what it takes to put that session together and how you can get them young people involved and keep them engaged, because it's about keeping them engaged. You can put on a fantastic, you know, centre and do loads of stuff, but it's about the people that deliver that. Mm-hmm. So you might have everything there, but if the people that are delivering it are not engaging, then kids don't stay. And our kids stay, and I mean, they do loads. At the minute, they're doing the solar system, so there's loads of like
the solar system,
paper mache balloons everywhere.
All right, hold on for a second. How many planets are there?
14, I think. 14?
All right, I didn't think I was going to catch her out there like that. I'm sorry, Maria, I can't cut that. Know how we used to learn that there were 9 planets, but then Pluto's not a planet now, so it's only 8. But right. 14, I don't know where you get those other planets from. Okay.
I must have been looking at too many when I was...
No. You were counting the moons and stuff like that. You know, when they're on them charts and stuff, they do the solar system. They put all these circles up there and everything. If people know me, they know I don't believe in space, so it's all right. My man Phil over there just started that. I'm worse than you, don't worry about it. Anyway, I have an idea. So as you know, that we here at Big Condo Training Academy work with young people and stuff like that, and offering, you know, podcasting and music and all those kind of programs and stuff, working with the HAF Foundation and everything. Yeah. But we worked in your area before, you know, with grassroots football and stuff like that. And then, like, when you say about the kids who are not sporty, you know, we helped develop the young sports commentator program. Yeah. You know, with your man Mali, who better say something nice about me. But but either way, is that, you know, it was a fun program for, like, you know, being able to introduce another element to your young people who might not want to be out there on the pitch, but they could be out there talking about what's out there on the pitch, you know, because it still has that sports element. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, like as you already had ascertained through your business development stuff, is that there are other things to do, like, you know, like with business, you know, offering kids like an opportunity to understand. You were talking about something where you said that they were able to do, like, in with your classes and stuff like that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So basically, it's like, do I go to Sports Live, or do I not go to Sports Live because I'm not into sports and they won't let me play my video games and stuff like that, you know? But then again, is I might want to go because my friends are going, or because I got nothing else to do, or I want the camaraderie of being around other people. Yeah. So that's why it's just like, what other things can you offer? Yeah. I mean, what do you think about something like that?
Yeah, that's brilliant. And, you know, we do have a part of the room where we're in where we do have, you know, games consoles, so people can play the games.
Yeah, but you know how that is. They could do that at home, and I mean, how do you feel about that actually? Because I've been in young community centers like the Hive and stuff like that, where it's like, I mean, obviously, you know, you got kids who want to play on the games because that's what they're used to, but then it's like, what are you here for?
Yeah. Do you know what? Half the time they get on it and they'll play for 10 minutes and then they'll just go, oh my God, we can go outside now. Yeah. So it's just giving them another element of while they're there. But I think definitely having that element of young people being involved in a young commentary program, you know, that's definitely something that Sports Live would definitely look at and definitely want to be involved in, because even though we are sports, there are different elements to sport, and you can see commentators and they've been sports, you know, personalities, and then they've got them into commentary.
Well, that's and that's the whole thing about it, is it's not like just sitting on the mic. It's like, you know, because you think about it's confidence building, it's interview techniques, it's, you know, it's all about, you know, personalities and everything, and that kind of creation. And it's a lot of fun in doing that and everything, you know. So based upon you saying that you got the Duke of Edinburgh starting this week, what other things do you got coming up? You were saying.
So we're actually in Tuebrook now in the Hope Centre, delivering after school sessions, open access sessions there on a Monday.
Did you say something about Knowsley?
And in Knowsley, we have also our detached workers that are over there of an evening from 6 till 9. So if you see our detached workers, say hello, come and meet them, see what it is that we can offer. Because what we want to try and do is with our detached work is building up that rapport, building up that relationship with young people, and then offering them a signpost into outreach work. So signposting them to our centres, education, training, sport, anything that they fancy.
Well, I mean, like, I think it's just fantastic, all the work that you're doing there, Maria, and stuff like that. Now, even though you did mention, how you purposely, was behind the whole redesign and rebranding of your website, you actually didn't say what your website was. And how people can find you.
Okay.
Good thing I'm on point. But go ahead. How can people find Sports Alive?
So our website is www.sports-alive.org. Just type that in and it'll bring us up straight away. We're also on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
And TikTok, don't forget that. You're going to see Maria dancing on TikTok, to Beyonce. I don't know.
Laura's, the girl who does it, Laura, we've worked together over the last few months and she's just got it to a T. She absolutely loves it. So.
Yeah.
And the kids love it.
Yeah, well.
Kids love TikTok.
The whole thing, isn't it? I mean, I'm on TikTok, but not really. Could you imagine? Anyway.
Some moves there.
Oh, I'm only a chair dancer. I'm a chair dancer like Tina Turner. I'm your chair dancer. Anyway, so that's how we can find sports-alive.org and everything. And the Duke of Berenberg starts this week, because of where the show will probably come out. And 14 spaces are available and everything. And, so 14 spaces for 14 bronze awards.
Yes.
And everything for you being you, and basically, I guess what you got coming up is all your different activities that you say once again. Did you say it was twice a week or? Yeah,
so most of the centres run twice a week. If you go on our website, we have a calendar. If you hover over the days, it'll bring up the poster of the centre.
Why only twice a week? Because that seems like limiting, doesn't it?
It's just with our staff teams because we're spread far quite out.
Well, you got like 4 bases now, right?
So having them 2, and then them 2 days a week, we can make sure we hit.
So wait a minute, is it 2 days here, 2 days here, and 2 days there?
Yes, it's 2 days in Fazakerley, 2 days in Kirby, 2 days in Everton, and 1 day in Tuberuk.
I don't think Maria explained that very well.
Sorry.
So that means it's on every day. It just depends on where you go, right?
It is, yeah.
Could have said that, Maria.
I should have just made it simple.
I was kind of like, only 2 days a week, man. What do we do for the rest of the week? And then it's like, well, you go to the other place.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that far apart.
Not really.
No. But that must be it's like a rotating program in a way.
Yeah.
But either way you look at it, it's just a matter about the kids in that neighborhood. They got you there, and then if they did want to go somewhere else, they could go somewhere else.
Yeah, they can.
And everything. So last thing I want to say, I know our time is running down, is like, something that's an affinity for me is American sports. Because you said you were visited by somebody from the Liverpool Trojans.
Yes, Liverpool Trojans.
Which is the baseball team.
It is a baseball team.
Not a Rounders team.
Not a Rounders team.
But like the thing about it is that how many of you know that there's a Liverpool baseball team? You know what I mean? And I'll give you a second. I didn't know that. Right. So, but what's interesting, I was saying to Maria, is that maybe, reaching out to some of those others, because there's a hockey team, there's a football team, and all that, because it's a natural American Sports Foundation going on. Did you know about that?
I didn't know about that until you told me, so it's good to hear it.
I'm glad this show provides educational content. Especially when there's no space. So anyway, Maria, I would just like to thank you for joining me here on the Liverpool Community Podcast. Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I really
totally
did.
Unexpected, wasn't it?
It was, and you know what? It's something so different. So I always see it on the telly or on social platforms. So I was like, a bit nervous,
Been nervous.
But
you couldn't be nervous meeting the Chase. I mean, seriously. You know what I mean? You know I would wear my football suit. Jets. Not the Philadelphia Eagles. But either way you look at it is, thank you very much for joining me here on the couch and everything. So this has been my guest here, Maria. You know her name because I closed my book. Menzies. That's right. Hey, Heather Menzies, great actress and stuff. Sports-alive.org. I'm Chase Johnson Lynch, and you've been watching Liverpool Community Podcast. And I don't take any headphones off anymore, but we're out of here.